The real darkness was the friends we made along the way.
A whole case of a said?
Oh, also, the reason this
Been here
exists
long?
in the first
My
place is
bad.
because they shut the
No.
fucking phone game down.
Yes.
And so you have this huge chunk of plot carved out from existence.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget.
Masters, how
Give
much
me
you
a
got
little
drink?
credit here. I was just
Not
testing
enough.
you.
Yet still
the
too much.
darkness.
Now then,
Well known for its
Allow
high
me to tell you
quality
about
in the
your role.
darkness.
you're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What?
His silly rabbit.
You're his right-hand man. What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader
On the
after
right
I'm
side.
gone, you see.
Not the
So,
left.
just stand by. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What?
Man is
Is that
pulling the long
disappointment I
con.
hear?
He set them up for
Did
failure.
you want to be leader?
Yes. Like I
No.
said.
I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's
He's
a
a
different
real
story,
piece of
but
shit.
I wasn't trying
I
to...
remember I told you
really
this
wanna be
later
leader,
when I was prepping
huh?
this. It's like, no, the
I-
Master sucks.
I know you want it, but that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion, good job, and make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great
I
leader.
guess the idea is
Ira
it's
needs
better what
someone
you
like
know
you
because you
to
can
give him a
react from
push in the
that
right
as opposed to
direction.
trying to go outside the
agree.
prophecy
Ira
and
is
have something
definitely
entirely
the
new.
most worthy among us.
guess.
I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agreed that he is worthy, but why do we need
Hold
a
on to
new
that
leader,
thought, 'cause-
Master?
You not love
Does
me
that mean
anymore,
he will
Master?
no longer be teaching us?
Well,
I mean, look, the
I might
Master is
disappear
basically the
one day.
foreteller's dad. So,
well, I might
I
disappear.
just wanted to accidentally
Disappear?
call him dad, like when you
Why?
accidentally
Where?
call a teacher
Speak
mom.
up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway,
but also,
I
like
don't
that,
know
like,
if I'm gonna
these little
disappear or
things
not.
where the Master
It's anyone's
clearly
guess right now.
loves chewing the scenery.
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his.
The people
everyone
who
will be counting
design
on
these
you to
cutscenes
spur
are
him into
really
action.
trying to give nuance,
Right.
but they're a little overtuned on the editing.
You might not be
They
entirely
really love
happy
fucking
with
with the
your
camera,
role,
yes.
But just know that it's the
Look,
most important
there's
one.
Not a lot they
Capiche?
can do.
Now, shall I elaborate?
Just how many
Making Ira
pans
the
and
leader
zooms
is
can we
all
get
good in
into the
theory,
span of
but
like 5
sometime
minutes?
later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs. And that is your true role.
God, just so you can play them all like fiddles is just...
May your heart be your guiding key.
I mean, there was
Best
one
of luck,
small
Assad.
second where he was gripping his hands tightly enough that actually
been
implies
over
some
a year
character
since the
for the
Master
Master of
left.
Master.
It's time for
But
me to fulfill
It's
my
just
true
not
role.
enough because that one little thing doesn't tell me that this is a man trapped between destinies, unable to break out of a prophecy. It just says that, wow, there was one good scene in walls of cutscenes.
Well, it's because the Master isn't trying to break the prophecy. He's forcing it to be true.
Yeah.
Well, if
Why
he's
did you
forcing
get
it
in
to
my
be
way?
true, how is that different from being tight, trapped in?
The point is, he's doing it very willingly.
Don't be so
This
conceited.
is supposed to be
I'm
meaningful.
protecting the balance, just like the Master told us to. You need to come to your senses.
Yeah, it's the problem of it being a cutscene dump is it has no real emotional weight because everything's
we
happening
don't
so
do
fast and these
something,
characters
light
have
will
barely any
expire.
character.
Yep.
Then we
it's-
won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits. We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
Keyblade War.
You're saying he was
Keyblade War.
wrong?
He's not
Keyblade
here
War.
anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the
made
world
the
fall
shape.
into darkness.
He made the shape.
You fool!
He's here too.
He's here too.
Ava, over here!
Envy! Assad! What's going on? I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably. No, that's not true!
Ava,
Was there ever actually
there's
a
no
traitor?
time to lose.
We'll
Not in
find
the
out, I'm
sense.
sure.
They were set up for failure, basically.
Yes, they
Yeah.
were set up for failure, but the way there is technically a traitor, but like it's not in the
May
way
my
that
heart
any
be
of
my
them
guiding key.
that anyone actually thinks of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying
Darkness
this.
finds its way into people's hearts. It's
Oh no,
the
it's much simpler than that, and the problem is I can't explain why because it's part of 3 and why. Basically, I'll say it's why I hate Lushu.
We're not there yet. Gotcha.
Yeah, we're not there yet, but it's
Frustrating.
Look, Lushu is a living, breathing plot device. Let him have this.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Master.
So, I'm thinking the bear is Envy.
Oh, Master.
No,
Oh, I see.
the bear
If you're
is
busy, I can always come
Acedia
back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay.
Envy is envy.
Now, where?
Was Master
here it
Master's
is.
just like reading smut this whole time? Like,
Yes.
page from my fanfic.
What's this?
Go on, read it.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
and what's written here is
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you, and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor,
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
way to steal my thunder, show off.
Huh?
It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm sorry? But was my logic flawed?
Oh, you're right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight. Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep
Trust
focused.
only your fists.
Trust
the
no
police
one
cannot
but
help
yourself.
you in Kingdom Hearts.
It's fine, because it's Kingdom Hearts, their fists are especially huge.
yes.
That's right, he wasn't evil!
He wasn't evil.
Wow!
He was just depressed.
Hell yeah.
Trust no
So
one
Okay,
but
so which
true,
myself.
sin is he then?
Let's see. We've got
Gluttony.
Yeah, gluttony.
As
Gonna
someone
be-
who suffered through a Catholic upbringing, no the fuck these guys are not.
Mm-hmm.
Look, part of the context, like this is part of the problem being the cutscene dump, is that we don't get the full context of the names and the why they relate to the sin.
Yeah.
Like I would
Uva,
normally again,
gluttony. Okay, yeah, I've seen it now.
like again, if it wasn't for the fact that
It's Bob.
there are
Do you
things
wanna know what my
here
role
that
is?
are important in later
The
games,
books we were
I
given
would have gone straight to Birth by Sleep.
are
But
incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The Master told me. to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor and you just watched silently as we fought each other.
Ira said it first.
And I won't forgive you for
Bear
that.
Boy's the only one who's thrown a shit
At least
fit.
stay on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Just give up already.
Don't you underestimate me!
To be fair, the set is kind of written to be kind of like, no, you moron, you fool. Honestly, he's the in-universe. I think he's the first in-universe example of the very prominent Kingdom Hearts archetype of the idiot who only makes things worse.
Yes.
And
It is
boy,
a series fueled by the idiot ball, yes.
boy, we are going to see that next time in Birth by Sleep. Or how one woman must clean up after her brothers, completely screwing over so many people.
I mean, it's what's been happening here, too.
Why
It's,
did it have to come to this?
it's Envy's job, basically, to clean up.
Yeah.
So these characters are self-contained, right? They stop mattering after this.
Lushu is different, but otherwise, basically.
Lushu
Yes.
doesn't get to be a character yet. Lushu has no screen time.
Correct.
It's rain.
What I'm gathering, since I don't have the rest of the phone game, is that because there is not a traitor,
Come to
the
finish me
prophecy has to create a traitor by existing that there is a prophecy of a traitor.
Yes.
That's not what brought me
hold on.
here today.
There's a prophecy, but like there's
I
one
wish
more
to
note
fulfill
that
the
will
role
be coming up
bestowed
that
upon me.
explains why
That's
about
all.
the nature of prophecy.
It isn't our place to try to change the
Chicken
events of the
versus
future.
egg?
That is not our mission.
Sort of.
We're here to make sure that light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good
Now
guy
kiss.
after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role. But who knows what his
We just
real
let him do his
intentions
thing and
are.
find out.
What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us.
Not really.
That's the
He's
biggest
been
betrayal
doing
of
his
all.
job.
I'd like to believe that Gula was simply carrying out his role.
The actual traitor is Aset, who's
Aset,
gone against the
I'll
rules
deal with this matter.
repeatedly.
Please
Yeah.
keep it to yourself for now.
Very funny that way.
Understood.
Ah, I see.
I need to
Ira.
see that lost page.
Ira.
Why did you tell Ira? It had to be you, because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
And the Masters
I
really
had
did
no
just set up
idea.
the worst game of werewolf.
I
Yes.
apologize. I overstepped.
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
And none of them are smart enough to stop playing.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His
Your
eyes,
models don't have eyeballs.
they were scary. I was worried he'd do something awful.
So she is absolutely
I
the
knew
traitor.
I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then
I mean, by process of elimination, yeah.
he turned around and walked away.
I mean, that and she's angling for
I
the
see.
emotional manipulation bit.
And Gula?
Mm-hmm.
How is he doing?
You
So
know what?
which sin is she?
I don't know.
Ava, I think
He's
is
gone.
Avarice.
Avarice. So yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I know who the traitor is, and I love just seeing this because all of you are much better reasoning than what the actual one is.
The
I'm
real traitor
glad.
was that guy all along.
The real traitor was the friends we made
Someone's
along
coming.
the way.
They're headed
Yeah.
straight this way.
Corpo was the traitor, I'm the traitor, Malik's the
Take
traitor,
care of him.
Carnival's the traitor.
I did my time already.
And
The
you
audience
too,
is the
viewer.
traitor. The viewer can view our betrayal.
Ira?
Which makes them complicit in the betrayal, therefore they're a traitor? Yes.
Yes.
Is something wrong?
Also, you know that
I know Gula's
the
here.
unicorn is
What?
bad because he's got red eyes and everyone else has like yellow or blue.
Tell me where he is.
But why?
I mean, the purple crystals make him kind of a bad
what are you
guy,
going
too.
to do?
Yes.
None
He's
of
got
your
all
concern.
wolf legs.
Don't.
Lady, you're like half his size.
What?
He can just punt
I
you.
won't let you near him.
So that's it.
But I'm going to be angry
right.
about it.
I'll go.
Man,
Like some sort of deadly sin he has.
I get that there's only one
Gula, what are
town,
you doing?
but how hard could it be to find one person in one town when only 5 people exist?
Something happened?
I mean, there's the people in
Ira
their
was here.
unions that we haven't seen because video
He wanted
game.
me to give you up.
Rendering would be hard.
I knew it.
look, this was
It's finally
probably
come to
done in the
this.
equivalent of like 20 bucks
What?
of game dev budget.
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil. That's it.
I can't believe
So-
Lushu betrayed them and doesn't even exist.
I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is. I suspected Ased and went to confront him.
Look, Lucia was smart and
What
just
happened?
left the fucking plot right away.
Why are you telling me this, Gula?
Yes.
Well,
I have enough
again,
to think
Lucia's
about.
gonna come
to know
back
the
in a
Master's
way,
teachings am I
in a
right?
big way though.
Yeah, but for now, he's the
Always
smart
walking
one.
the straight and narrow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is
You've
written
got
on
better
that lost
things to do.
page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best. That's why. I need to find out.
But how?
By asking the
So,
Master.
even though this game
he's
was a
not here
free-to-play phone game thing,
I'm going to
how
summon
much
Kingdom
does
Hearts.
this,
What?
the
Then he'll have no
explanation
choice
for the
but to
phone
come
game,
back.
because it
Summoning
doesn't
Kingdom
exist
Hearts
anymore,
is forbidden.
That's exactly why.
This
The
costs.
only
I
way to
think
get him back is to break the rules.
This costs
It's-
part of the
If things don't change,
the
entire
package deal
world
that came
is
with
doomed.
Dream Drop Distance
But
and
In
Birth
order
by
to go
Sleep
through with
Point
it,
2 Fragmentary
I'll need
Passage.
Lux.
So
I don't
I
have
think this was
nearly
like
enough.
a $40
$40.
price.
You
when
always
it
do the right
released,
thing.
So you
Help
got a
me
full
with
game
this.
with this, so this is fine.
I mean, kinda. It's one of those things like the first bundle had a bunch of games.
sorry.
Like I think
I
3,
know you want the Master to
First
return.
bundle had 5, I think.
5.
But you
okay.
don't
No,
know how
because I know it
summoning
had
Kingdom Hearts
the
will affect the
movie
rest of the world.
compilations.
Right. I'm
So we're
forgetting
not
that they.
looking at
The
the
Master
one that also was like
forbid
the
it for a
$300 PSP that had the
I'm
specialty
afraid I can't
etched
help you.
lettering on it or anything.
I see.
No.
No.
Good goodness, no. This
Yeah, and-
this was a reasonable thing. You got this for free with Dream Drop Distance, which Dream Drop Distance rules.
May your heart
Yeah,
be your
Dream Drop
guiding
Distance
key.
is arguably the best of the games, but like, it is this problem of, so the bundle has a bunch of games. The third bundle has 3 in its DLC, but this one just has Dream Drop Distance and then
Ghoul is
these
on a
2
mission to
video
collect Lux.
compilations.
No. The Fragmentary Passage is a
explains
tech
why the
demo, so
Seven
you
Era
actually
are
get
as
some
well.
gameplay at
It's
least.
trying
Oh
to
my
maintain the
God.
balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light,
That's it, not to cash
Solely
shade on this
for
bundle because Dream
themselves.
Drop Distance is very good,
Keyblade
but
wielders will soon turn against one another.
And like I bought the Steam
Sure,
release,
me
which was
too.
like all
The
of it
Keyblade
for like
War.
$60-70.
And
So
what's written in the book,
great deal.
all of it will happen.
Light will expire.
Envy, what are you going to do?
I'll gather
I'm
Lux
sorry,
too.
Lux?
No
Light.
matter what,
Latin for light.
the
so
balance must be kept.
No, I get that, but who the fuck's Lux?
Ava, you do the same.
it's just light. It's just light.
We must
It is just them collecting light. It was
delay
just
the inevitable.
in system term in the game.
Right.
Oh, it's a resource, okay.
The fun
Yeah.
bucks, if you will. The Brozoof.
My legs are okay.
God, I love how shitty this fountain looks.
Yes.
So it's great.
Water at different Z distances, very hard to work with. Very expensive to render.
Hmm.
I too love staring at weeds all day.
It was the flower that betrayed them. That's why she was shocked.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
God, she's so fucking tiny.
Hope?
She is.
Yeah.
Master, what is it that you need me to do? Oh,
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with
organization.
potential.
This
and
man
create
basically
an
just going,
entirely
I set
separate
everything up to
organization.
fail, just go do your own thing.
Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another
Go
world.
set up the escape pods.
They
That's your
will keep
job.
the light alive.
you really think that I'm the right person for this?
Ava, you're the only person for this.
I understand. Today you're here
Look,
to
player
continue with your
characters.
training for our
Oh my
mission.
god,
Player
there's other
characters.
people.
This session may seem
They
like
all
it's
look like
familiar to
shit.
you, but in
Only
a world
like
that is
3 of them
different,
have giant shoes.
one made of dreams,
Kingdom Hearts. Oh
Oh
god.
my
Oh,
god, they all have
God.
the same face.
you are
I mean, they
our
are player
hope.
characters.
Yeah, they're player
Oh,
characters.
A war will soon wage. Those who
Akira
strive to
Toriyama
protect
would
the
look
light
at this and say, come on.
will
You
turn
can
their
tell they're
weapons
player
on their
characters
allies.
because they look like they
for
don't
the
know how to
sake of
dress
loyalty
themselves
to
in the
their own
morning.
unions.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, this
To
is
be honest,
these are straight up 3D renders
I
of
don't
like
know how
items
far I
from the
can guide
game,
all-
so this is lore accurate.
what you must remember
That's what I mean.
is that
is
anyone
player
can lose
characters never
themselves
look like
to
they
the
know how to
darkness.
dress in the morning.
Yes.
However, there will be no
You're
winners.
assuming that they take their clothes
Everything
off
will
to
be
sleep.
lost.
It's true. You
Except
sleep with the shoes on. you
All of
fucking
you who are the
monster.
seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you
I
must
like
fly
how she's
away
doing
from here
this,
to
not
the
in
world
like a secret
outside.
location, but like in the town square.
This training is to
Oh,
help you
man.
fulfill this
We
crucial
only,
task.
they didn't have enough budget to create
The
another
future?
full area to render.
Is in all your hands. As is
Do
the
you
world's
not
light.
love the cool fountain?
May your hearts.
Does the
Be
fountain
your
not
guiding
spark
key.
joy in your heart?
No. And so I should get rid of
Okay,
it.
now,
That's the rule.
listen here. This is what I mean about the whole prophecy thing.
The gazing eye?
It's not what it's called.
I'm gonna call it the gazing
what
eye.
then?
Fuck you.
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact.
Ew!
Oh,
I think it's kinda
that's
hot,
gross,
actually.
do ya?
No.
Yeah, sure.
I like how
Anyway,
the
about your
pianist
role.
is just like
You
going
need to
crazy.
pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo!
So yes, that's what the
The
Book of
fact that it
Prophecies
exists is proof of your
It's
success.
the Master of Masters
That
notes
means you've
that he
trained
just
a worthy
decided was
apprentice.
important.
Pass down that handsome Keyblade and fulfilled your role.
His
Congratulations!
eye looks really evil.
Yeah.
What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job. At least smile a little.
But I haven't done anything yet.
Good point. Guess you'd better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have
Oh,
to
they're
go
gonna be
alone?
busy imploding.
What
Don't
about the
worry
others?
about it.
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and this box need to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you
Except
can
when
never
your gauge is
ever
on third
open
level
it.
and you quarter
Great,
circle
now I
back
really wanna
towards
know.
into a heavy fierce.
All right. I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
God.
What's in the
promise.
box?
It's fine. He can just get somebody else to open the box. He's not breaking the rules.
But why?
It's Aqua in the box, isn't it?
You'll see.
Oh.
That would have made too much sense, wouldn't it?
I can't imagine they fit an entire Euro pop band or whatever in there.
But yeah, that's what I mean. The Book of Prophecies, it's not prophecies, it's his fucking cliff notes of future events that he's been
May
viewing.
my heart be my guiding key.
His prophecy book just states, and there was more dirt. And there was even more dirt.
Sand got into my eye. I started hating sand. It gets everywhere.
It's coarse.
So yeah, I'm gonna let the carrots play out just so we can do a quick recap of the details.
Wait, that was the entire plot?
Yeah,
Can
that was
I
it.
try to summarize all of this?
Go ahead. You're the one with no Kingdom Hearts experience. I'm looking forward to your.
Alright, so a bunch of dumb teenagers raised by a person who doesn't have any planning abilities at all or any empathy create schools that look more like Jedi and Sith parallels, but we're not there yet because a war has to happen because the first apprentice is traveling through time to give cliff notes back to a guy who has no parenting skills. And then
Yep.
all of the remaining children who have their own military schools, except for the one who are going to escape from the prison planet, which is 3 backgrounds that are vaguely rendered at 1080p, somehow gave you a complete phone video game that you could play for at least 60 hours.
Yes.
Okay, now what's the real plot explanation of all this?
So, Cliff Notes version is the Master of Masters saw a battle between light and darkness. We're just going to skip over this. And because the Master wants to destroy the darkness, yes, took in these teenagers, raised them, set them up for failure so that they would enact prophecies that he himself saw from the future. And he's taking cliff notes of to enact a mysterious plot.
And his
Now,
end game is destroying the darkness.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But that means less than nothing because we don't know what the light or the darkness are at this point in the story.
We just know darkness bad, light in your heart.
Yeah.
In what way is darkness bad?
Because it's not
Nebulously.
in your heart. Yeah.
Does darkness refer to heat stroke from standing in the sun while wearing all black?
No, you see, there's actually a little fan in the coat.
Oh,
Keeps
so
him cool.
it's like a big fursona. What do they call those? Fursuit.
Yeah, exactly. And he's also got like little ice packs in there too to keep him cool. It's fine.
Yes.
But how would he build one of those for Luciu? You know that
Very
he's not a good enough father for that.
No, clearly he bumped them both and just went to a tailor.
Yeah.
So yes, here begins a journey into some dumb shit.
Yeah, pretty simple so far. One person who doesn't seem to understand how to prepare folks, and a bunch of people who seem to be irrelevant to the plot.
Mm-hmm.
Also, quick aside, I really hate the way they pronounce Luciu's name, because it's actually short for Luxuria.
Yeah, I know. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
So Luciu's supposed to be Vainglory?
Lust.
Lust.
That doesn't track correctly.
It doesn't
No,
track
you
because
don't
we don't
understand. Luciu unzips that, and he's gorgeous underneath.
Yeah.
But yes, next time, Birth by Sleep, things get worse.
It only gets dumber from here.
Hell yeah. And it's already pretty dumb.